Hey everybody, welcome to my new YouTube video. Today, I'll be going over my favorite 25 weapons in Fallout New Vegas. This will include all types of weapons, such as melee, energy, and just normal guns. Bozar is a scoped light machine gun brought back to Fallout New Vegas after appearing in Fallout 2 with the Gunrunners DLC. Bozar has a very high rate of fire, and together with low recoil, it is a very strong weapon from either close or long range. Along with a fast reload speed, Bozar reaches a high DPS potential and can be bought at the Gunrunner's arsenal. The two-step goodbye is a ballistic fist with the ability to make enemies explode if they have been killed by a critical hit, dealing massive splash damage to everyone around. The two-step goodbye has double the critical hit damage multiplier, increasing the chance that you might get a critical hit kill. The reason that it is so low on this list is because you can damage yourself with it, and the two-step goodbye can be bought at the Gunrunner's arsenal. FIDO is literally a dog gun. The gun uses a dog's brain to shoot bullets and even makes dog sounds when equipped. FIDO is a direct upgrade to the K9000 Cyber Dog gun, added in the Old World Blues DLC. FIDO has a very fast reload speed and can shoot lots of bullets downrange quickly with a big magazine it boasts. FIDO can be acquired at the X8 Research Center. The Weather 10mm pistol is a unique variant of the 10mm pistol that the player starts with in new saves if they have the Courier Stash DLC. Despite being a pretty shitty weapon stats wise, it is a very consistent weapon in the lower levels when starting new saves. This pistol has much more damage and durability than the regular 10mm pistol, and its ammunition is very cheap. The sturdy Caravan shotgun is another weapon that the player starts with in new saves. The reason I put it above the Weather 10mm pistol is because this weapon has a much higher DPS, and in general I prefer it more. With high durability, it won't break down quickly and can last the player many levels before they find a better replacement.
Super Mario Bros. 2 wins it again, baby! Again, once again!
The Holy Frag Grenade is a unique variant of the normal frag grenade, with the exception of a white cross painted on the side. However, damage-wise, this grenade explodes into a mini nuke. There will also be radiation in the area it detonated. Despite doing almost 1,000 damage, it is low on this list due to you needing the trait Wild Wasteland to be obtained, and there are only 2 to 3 grenades being able to be obtained in a one playthrough. You can find these grenades in the basement of the church in Camp Searchlight. The Q35 Matter Modulator is basically a beefed up version of the plasma rifle. It does more critical damage, has 50% more DPS, can fire twice as fast. The plasma has a much higher velocity and also weighs less. Not only that, but the Q35 also has smaller ammo consumption rate compared to the normal plasma rifle, where the plasma rifle takes 2 ammo per shot, the Q35 only takes 1. The Q35 Matter Modulator can be found in the Repcon headquarters behind a level 100 locked door. The All-American is a semi-automatic marksman carbine with an 82nd Airborne Division insignia printed on it. The All-American is highly accurate, durable, and powerful, making it one of the most versatile weapons in the game. It also comes with a 3.5 magnification scope found on most snipers. With a reload of only 1.5 seconds, it is a must-have if you need to shoot lots of bullets fast. You can find the All-American in Vault 34 on an overturned table. The Sleepytyme is a silenced 10mm SMG that has many modifications. For starters, it has the ability to perform stealth kills quietly without getting detected. With a massive damage boost and high rate of fire, it is basically a handheld powerhouse. The Sleepytyme is also the only automatic holdout weapon in the game. You can buy the Sleepytyme at the Gunrunner's arsenal. The CZ57 Avenger is a minigun that does more damage per shot compared to regular miniguns. With a boost to its rate of fire and a magazine size, it is the highest DPS weapon in Fallout New Vegas. Furthermore, the weapon spread is reduced by 50%, making kills from longer distance more viable. It also weighs 18 pounds instead of the regular 25 pounds. The CZ57 Avenger can be found in the Devil's Throat. Annabelle is a missile launcher from before the nuclear explosions. Annabelle has a built-in guidance system and uses less action points than any other standard weapon. It also weighs less and has a lower strength requirement than its standard form. This weapon has no disadvantages, and you can find it on Nightkin Sniper on the Radio Tower Catwalk in Black Mountain. The Longue Carabine is a customized weapon of Corporal Sterling of the NCR Elite 1st Recon Sniper Division. It is a unique variant of the Cowboy Repeater, as it has a scope mounted onto it and does more damage. It also has its spread greatly reduced. You can acquire it by killing Corporal Sterling at Camp McCarran or Camp Forlorn Hope if the Quest 3 card bounty has been completed. Nephi's Golf Driver is a 9-iron in more pristine condition that is used by driver Nephi. The reason it makes this list is because beating the living shit out of people with a golf club is something that I like to call a great success. You can acquire Nephi's Golf Driver by killing him nearby Vault 3. Cleansing Flame is a high-capacity flamer that has superior damage, range, and length of burn. The Cleansing Flame is very different visually compared to normal flamers, as it has 3 jet nozzles, 3 large fuel tanks, and orange cables. It also spurts out blue flames instead of the usual red, indicating that the flame burns hotter. It can be bought at the Silver Rush, or at Gun Runners if Gloria von Graf is dead. The YCS-186 is a unique variant to the Gauss rifle. It uses less ammo than a standard Gauss rifle and will also cripple limbs on direct hit if the enemy isn't killed. It does a massive 210 base damage and has 20 more HP than a standard Gauss rifle. This weapon can only be acquired if the Wild Wasteland trait is not selected and can be found at a mercenary camp east of Brooks Tumblewood Ranch. Definitely the most powerful gun in the game with a ×100 crit multiplier and a 100% chance of a crit. It might sound weird that the Alien Blaster only makes it at number 10. Not only that, it also has 0 spread and disintegrates every kill it gets. However, the ammo of the Alien Blaster is limited at only 140 to 270 rounds per playthrough, making the weapon use limited. It is found in the same place as the YCS-186 if the Wild Wasteland trait is picked. Mercy is an automatic grenade machine gun that literally wreaks havoc. Mercy shoots more expensive 40mm grenades than the usual 25mm grenades, but does much more damage. Mercy can be found in Dead Wind Cavern. It is guarded by various types of Deathclaws and 1 legendary Deathclaw. Paciencia is a hunting rifle with extremely high critical hit damage. It also has no scope, but still has a magnification of 3.5 when looking down its iron sights. It also has a Mexican flag wrapped around the stock for use as a makeshift cheek rest. Along with the Anti-Materiel Rifle, it has the highest critical damage in the game. It can be bought in Novak by Cliff Briscoe, or bought at Gun Runner's Arsenal if Cliff Briscoe is dead. The Fist of the North Rawr is the only Deathclaw gauntlet available in the game, and must be crafted by the player. If the Wild Wasteland trait is not selected, the name would be the Fist of Rawr instead. Rawr's Talon is a quest item and cannot be dropped or removed from the inventory. You can obtain the materials for the weapon by killing Rawr in the Divide on the Lonesome Road DLC. Elijah's jury-rigged Tesla is a Tesla cannon with more damage and a bigger magazine than the regular Tesla cannon. It also inflicts 20 bleeding damage for 2 seconds on enemies that aren't killed. It is, along with the Alien Blaster, the only weapon in the game with 0 spread. It can be found at Big MT near Elijah's Watch in the west.
What the fuck are you doing here? You got some kind of fucking death wish, asshole?
Dinner Bell is the best shotgun in the game, being able to reach a DPS of 178 with the right perks. It has a reduced spread and does way more damage than the regular shotguns, even if they are fully modified. It is arguable that the right shotgun is better due to a higher rate of fire, but I personally prefer the Dinner Bell. You can acquire this weapon by completing Red Lucy's quest in the Thorn. The Ratslayer is a unique version of the Varmint Rifle. Compared to the Varmint Rifle, the Ratslayer is lighter, boasts a higher DPS, an X5 crit multiplier, and has all the possible modifications a Varmint Rifle can have, such as the extended magazine, silencer, and night scope with a superior magnification of 3.5 compared to 2.86. It can be found inside the Brockflower Cave below a desk. The Industrial Hand is by miles the best melee weapon in the game. It can strike 7,995 times before breaking. It also has a continuous damage that 100% ignores all damage resistance and damage threshold. With the ability to hold down the attack button when wielding the Industrial Hand allows you to basically walk to enemies and kill them with a very high DPS of 333.6 with all related perks. It can be found at multiple locations in the Divide and the Lonesome Road DLC, most notably at the Ashton Silo Control Station. Esther is a fat man, modified with a blast shield. Esther never jams, and costs 10 less AP to attack, and can do an incredible 1000 damage per projectile if all damage related perks are obtained. When equipped, Esther provides plus 10 damage threshold and plus 25 radiation resistance, making it a more viable close range weapon than a regular fat man. Esther can be bought from Gunrunner's arsenal. And finally, we have the Anti-Materiel Rifle, specifically the GRA variant. Chambered in 50 caliber rounds, it has an incredibly high damage output with low weapon spread. It is scoped with a 3.13 magnification scope and has very high recoil. With the GRA variant, you can modify this weapon to have an increased rate of fire, reduce its weight by 7 pounds, and reduce noise made by the weapon. This weapon is hands down my most favorite weapon to use in Fallout New Vegas due to its sheer power and the ability to use incendiary and explosive rounds. As you can see in the clips used, it tears through Deathclaws like it's nothing. This sniper can be found at multiple merchants, most notably at the Gunrunner's arsenal. It was difficult putting together a list I found was right based on my experience playing this game, and understand that this is 100% my opinion and that other people's list might be different. However, thank you very much for watching, and until next time, farewell.